military zones. And from Press TV, Hamas condemns Israeli bill allowing settlers return to evacuated illegal settlements. The Palestinian resistance movement Hamas has strongly denounced the approval of a new bill by Israel that enables settlers to return to areas of the occupied West Bank evacuated in 2005, saying the move amounts to an all-out war against Palestinians. The movement said in a statement on Tuesday that the bill aims to Judaize Palestinian lands, noting that Palestinian youths will certainly be confronted with more resistance. Hamas further urged the international community to prevent such measures by the Israeli regime, which are a clear violation of international law. It's also called for an immediate action to stop the Israeli regime's occupation and aggression against Palestinians and their holy sites. On Monday, the Israeli parliament, known as the Knesset, approved a draft bill that would repeal the clauses of the disengagement law that banned Israelis from living in the northern West Bank, allowing them to return for the 4 evacuated illegal settlements of Homish, Ghanim, Kadim, and Sanur in the area. The bill, sponsored by the Knesset member Yuli Edelstein and Israeli extremist minister Ored Struk, was passed with 40 votes in favor and 17 against. There's no longer any justification to prevent Israelis from entering and staying in the West evacuated territory and northern so-called Samaria. In 2005, then Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon enacted a law requiring unilateral withdrawal from the besieged Gaza Strip and the northern West Bank and the removal of 25 illegal settlements in the 2 areas. 21 settlements in Gaza have already been removed, and 8,000 settlers have been evacuated in the occupied West Bank. 4 illegal settlements were evacuated, but the structures in them were maintained, and the areas were labeled closed military zones. The Israeli regime has already authorized new settlement outposts and pledged to construct new settler units in the West Bank. More than 600,000 Zionists live in over 230 occupations built since the 1967 Israeli occupation of the West Bank and East al-Quds. The international community views the occupations, hundreds of which have been built across the West Bank since Tel Aviv's occupation of the territory in 1967, as illegal under international law and the Geneva Conventions due to their construction on the occupied territories. The UN Security Council has condemned Israel's settlement activities in the occupied territories in several resolutions. And from Al Monitor, Hamas says leadership visited Russia, met Sergei Lavrov. The Palestinian armed group Hamas said on Tuesday that it sent a high-level delegation to Russia and held talks with Russian Foreign Ministry Sergei Lavrov. In an interview published on Hamas website, Saleh al-Aruri, deputy head of Hamas political bureau, said party leaders visited Russia and met Lavrov, and that the visit was a reflection of Hamas's weight among major global powers. The leadership of the movement visited Moscow and met Sergei Lavrov. It was an important visit that highlights the role of the movement with many global actors, Aruri said. He added that there might be another international Hamas trip in the coming weeks. Aruri did not specify when the visit to Moscow took place, saying only